In this video, we're going to look at how you can find dropshipping stores that sell fairly high-ticket dropshipping items and just basically find out what they're doing, what niche they're in, and if they're working or not, or at least you can kind of have an idea of that by just looking at their website, how old it is, etc. So here's the deal. So there is this very popular dropshipping course called Dropship Lifestyle, and in this course they give people a template for their about page on their dropshipping store. So a lot of people will use at least part of this template in their own about me page. And so if you try to Google for certain parts or phrases within this template, you can find stores that use this in their About Me page, and then you can have a look at the store and see what they're doing. So below this video, I will put the entire template that you can try and get different phrases from to Google for. So what you do if you want to Google for an entire phrase, you have to start and end the phrase with quotation marks, just like this. So here you can see I'm in Google, I'm starting with quotation marks, and then I will paste in the phrase. So I already have it in my clipboard right now with quotation marks on both ends. So you have to start and end the phrase with quotation marks, just like this. And this is just one of the phrases I got from that template. So if I search for this now, you will see several dropshipping stores About Me pages. And the first one is actually a template store created by Dropship Lifestyles creators. So that one, obviously don't use it as an example of a successful store. This is an example store that they use, as you can see here, and Enlightened Chandeliers is a Dropship Lifestyle demo store. So this will just take you to the Dropship Lifestyle course and their website, and then try to sell you on the course. So if you look at all the other stores though, there are some here that are actually very interesting to look at. So there's two that I found right now just on the first page of Google. Probably if you really want to do this research, you want to dig a little deeper, go to several pages deeper and look at stores that other people aren't so easily finding. But just for this example video, let's have a look at yardify.com and popcorn2go.com. So Popcorn2Go is a dropshipping store that I found through this method. So you will end up on the About Us page, but you can just go to the home page, look at what they do, what they sell, how they sell it, etc. So this is a store selling popcorn machines. And so you can see this is high ticket dropshipping items, because these machines cost anywhere between $300 and $1,400 each, because this is kind of a commercial item. So yeah, you can just have a look at their niche, what they're selling, how they're selling it. You can just have a look around the website, see like what kind of Shopify add-ons they're using or not using, how they're selling this item, reviews, all sorts of things you can have a look at. Anyway, that's a topic for another video, the Model to Win one. But for this one, I just wanted to show you how you can find these stores easily. So another one I found, yardify.com. That one is for items you can put in your yard. So it's like garden equipment and stuff like that. And also these are slightly lower but still fairly high ticket items. You can see they start at like $100 and they go up to several hundreds, even a $1,400 fire pit right here. So yeah, again, this is the kind of drop shipping that is taught in Dropship Lifestyle. So that is like higher ticket items And if you just want to look at some other stores to get some ideas, to like model some of the things they do, maybe their themes, their add-ons, their etc. So obviously don't go and copy the niche exactly, because it's very hard to compete with stores that already have an established niche and that are already established in that niche. They will have their, like, especially if they're years old, like I'm going to show you right now actually how you can find out what the age of the store is, but they're going to have like a lot of SEO built up, so you're not going to be able to compete with that. So anyway, let's have a look at how you can find out how old the store is, because that will give you some idea of if they're successful or not. If they've been around for a few years, they're more likely to be a successful store. So you can go to whois.com. I will put a link below this video as well, and then you can just put in the domain name of the store in this field. So it will, if you go to the homepage of whois.com, you'll have this giant search field. No, that is for finding your own domain name, but you just want to look at this box right here up at the top. You just put in the domain name there, so you just copy paste. So this is yardify.com, so I'll just copy that, paste it in here, and then click on whois, and then you can find out some details about this domain. So you can see that this one, actually that's interesting. Oh yeah, so contact privacy. So most of these people will be using sort of a privacy service to mask their own details. Otherwise you would be able to find out the exact address of the business that this domain is registered to, or even an individual in the case if it's registered to an individual. But most people, they will pay a few dollars extra to mask that information on their domain name and register it with a privacy service. I always do this myself for all my domains, so you can't really find out who owns the domain, but you can find out where they registered it. In this case, they registered it with 2 Cows Incorporated. So that's the company. Reseller Shopify. So they registered the domain with Shopify probably. They registered directly through Shopify. And then you can also see the creation, so the last registration date, the update date that is, was 2017, October 2017, but the registration date originally was the 14th of November 2014. So this is a store that was registered almost 4 years ago. That means this store has been around for 3.5 years. It's most likely to be a profitable store if they're still running their store right now. So yeah, that is one way you can figure out whether these stores are successful or not, and whether you should look at them as an example or not. Because if it's a brand new store, if it's registered in 2017, like late 2017 or even early 2018, it's a very new store. They're not proven. You can't know if what they're doing is working, and you should not model what they're doing. If the store has been around for several years, it's much more likely that they are a profitable store, and you should look at what they're doing. So that's it for my video on how you can find dropshipping stores with higher ticket items. As I said, use quotation marks around the search string in Google to make sure that you search for the entire sentence, and look below this video for the entire template from which you can copy and paste certain sentences to do this Google search.